Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be tearing off the carburetor of this RT 180 because I don't know what's happening. It has an inline filter on it, so I can't imagine the carburetor, there's something in the carburetor. But whenever I turn the petcock on, it starts dumping fuel. Like, look at that. Just from having the petcock on for a few seconds. It's dumping. I mean, it's off now. It's still, no, not anymore, but it was still dumping. So, I'm gonna have to tear the carburetor off, and there we go. Alright guys, so we have the carburetor off. We're just gonna take the bottom end off and see if the float's stuck, because I feel like, I don't know what's, I feel like the float being stuck is one of the only things that could be causing it to flood, because this is a new carburetor. It's not, I mean, yeah, it's not a McKinney or whatever it is, but it's a carburetor, and it ran really good when I first put it on, so I don't know what could be happening. Got a magnet tray. It's not off the way. Alright, we got the bowl almost off. There. We got the bowl off, and it doesn't look like the float is stuck. No. The float is fine. The bowl is clean. Yeah. Let's take off. Let's check the jets. Start by, that's too big of a screwdriver. We'll start with this jet there. So it'll probably be a 9mm deep. I'll use a shallow well. I think it's smaller than a 9mm. We'll try an 8mm. It's smaller than an 8mm. Oh. Yeah, alright. There we go. That is a 6mm, a shallow well, 6mm. So, take it off. Can't see it, but whenever you're checking your jets, you always want to look through them. And if you can see the other side, they're fine. That's actually a really clean jet. So it's not that. It's not. That jet's good. Alright guys, my phone keeps ending the video for some annoying reason, but I got the jet off. I actually just dropped it down into my toolbox and I got life scared out of me. I thought it was gone, but it's hard to see through this one because it's so small, but it is, hold on. Probably looks so dumb right now. It's clean. It's clean. So, I don't know what's going on because all of the jets are clean. So, wait a minute, hold on. Always remember, guys, when you're working with the carburetor, with a carburetor, I guess, that little gasket, try to make sure, sometimes it will, and there's nothing you can do, but try not to let that gasket come off, because if that gasket gets ripped, torn, lost, your bowl is never going to seal back up right. and you'll always be leaking gas until you have a bowl that has a gasket. But yeah, everything... What am I doing? Alright, yeah. Everything looks fine in there. There's nothing really of concern. Like, both of the jets in there were clean. Like, really clean. The float wasn't stuck. Yeah, I don't know what to even do now. But, we're gonna check the rest of the jets in the carburetor, and then we'll see how those are. If they need, and if they're dirty, we'll blow them out the air compressor. But yeah, oh, that one hooks up to that. It holds that line in there in place. There. Yeah, I don't know a lot about carburetors. I know a lot more about the engine itself than I do the carburetor. But I can work with the carburetor if I need to. We're going to take this off. That's the air screw, I think. Down in there. Doesn't look too bad. Let me grab my pen light. I don't know if you guys can see down in that hole. No, you can't really see, but it don't look too bad down in there. So I think that's fine. Little O-rings on there. Yeah. There's no way. Okay. I'm not even going to talk about what I just did. It wasn't looking. And I tried to put the jet, or that screw, on, or in there where the fuel line hooks up. But we don't talk about that. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, that's fine. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I mean, choke's kind of hard to pull out, but other than that, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I should do now. Yeah. Yeah, guys, carburetor's fine. So I think I'm going to put it back on the bike and see what happens. Alright, I just got the carburetor back on, so now I'm going to put that fuel line back on. There. Alright, let's see. Turn the petcock on. Wait a minute. It's not dumping anything. That's good. And, there it is. Great. Yep. It's still dumping. Alright guys, it's later. It's about 10:30 now. I ended up just putting the old carburetor back on there, which did not run last time. It flooded and it wouldn't idle right with it on. But I put it back on, so let's see what it does. Alright, turn the petcock on. Wait a minute, see if it's flooding. Nothing yet. We're not even gonna go choke. We're just gonna go no choke. Let's see. Well, Well, it definitely ran. I'm actually really, really surprised that it only took one kick, but yeah, this is a little bit of history on the bike. This was my dad's cousin's Yamaha RT 180. My dad's cousin sold it to him. My Uncle Sam blew it up, which he over-revved it, which I don't know how you over-rev a two-stroke, but he managed to do it. And then my dad rebuilt top end 2 times, actually, and it just never ran right. And he didn't know why. And one day he got it out of his old shed, and it didn't have a seat or a gas tank on it, or the plastics, the side panels. But I messed with it a little bit, got it to run. Still don't know where any of the stuff is that was on it, but now I just have a YZ250 tank on it with no gas cap. I just shove a rag down in there. I guess if I'm gonna ride, I'll just shove a rag down in there. But yeah, I ordered a seat off eBay, and yeah, I messed with it a little bit. Oh my god! Back when I rode it, I messed with it a little bit, rode it a little bit, and probably about probably about a few months ago now, I guess, it just started flooding, and I couldn't get it to run. But today I didn't rebuild it, put that old carburetor back on it. I cleaned the carburetor, the old carburetor, but yeah, I don't remember why. I didn't film it. I don't know. I didn't end up filming it. But I got it back on there, and it ran. So, also, I have, because the tank isn't the right tank, I had to get, that is not the right fuel system. I just have a Briggs & Stratton petcock on there, and then an inline fuel filter, that little white thing behind the petcock. But yeah, it works. At least it did work. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.